to another episode of the Ironhead Chopper Project. In this episode, we're going to measure out, cut the frame, install that Lowbrow Customs hardtail. We're going to bring you with. Let's go for it. Well, now that we got the hardtail section unwrapped, let's check it out. This thing looks beautiful. I mean, every bend is really nice, the welds are really nice. I have no complaints with it. How you saw it is how I got it. Shipped right to my door from Lowbrow Customs. I have no complaints with the shipping, the quality of it. Everything was great, and it arrived super quick. So shout out Lowbrow Customs. Not affiliated, not sponsored, paid for it myself, but great company. Now this thing came with some pool noodles kind of wrapped around it. I think I'm going to hold on to those. Once the frame's all powder coated, when we go back in with the engine, I'll try to use the pool noodles to protect the frame, wrap some tape around it. I've used towels in the past, but these are free. Might as well hold on to them. Well, let's get the camera over to the bike, measure the backbone, measure the bottom rails, mark them, cut it, and slip a hardtail on. Let's do it. All right, a little bit before I started, I laid a couple microfibers down, sprayed them with some carb spray, let it soak on this. This was pretty grimy. And I went back through, cleaned everything up so there's no grease and oil on it. That way when I measure it out and I mark it, the line won't be in the wrong spot. We should know where to cut. So we're gonna get a straight edge out now, do some measurements, and cut this frame in half. Let's come. Let's measure out the backbone, do that section first. So from the front gas tank mount, we're gonna go back 6 7/8 of an inch. So you're gonna be right in front of this front engine mount. So we'll cut that out. Now the bottom one is gonna be from the lower motor mount, and we're gonna go back 14 3/8 of an inch. So I'll mark it where 6 7/8 is, but I will cut it a little bit long. All right, time to measure at the bottom. So we're going 14 3/8 from the front lower engine mount to the back here. Now that we have everything officially marked off, double checked, our measurements are good, we're ready to cut the frame. I'm just using a Craftsman reciprocating saw, 20 volt. I know my dad's watching this right now, screaming at the TV. I have a cordless band saw, it'll be all right. Like I said, cut these a little bit long, just in case you need to grind them back. Once we slip the hardtail on, we'll use the engine as kind of a fixture to line it all up. We may need to pull it back out, trim a little bit off, and go back in. Let's get to cutting. We might go for an angle grinder on this one. officially in two pieces. We're gonna get this rear section taken out of the way, clean up the holes. We got some straightening up to do. Wasn't perfectly straight. Should have grabbed that bandsaw. If you have access to a portable bandsaw, it'd make life a lot easier on these. Nice, clean, straight cuts. Wouldn't have to risk using a angle grinder. But if that's all you got, it can definitely be done. What you just saw me doing was cleaning up the ends, and then I just ground the paint back on the rails. I have a little bit to finish up on this one. Just cleaning up those ends and then cleaning up the insides. I think we're still gonna have a little bit of work to do in here. There's a little bit of a lip still, so I'll go through and deburr those. And the back one as well, just getting that cleaned up, ready to weld. And I think we're gonna have a little bit to clean up on the bottom. I think you can see it there. But let's try to slip the hardtail in for now and see what kind of work we have to do. Cleaned up the insides of all of the tubes, the bottom tubes, the backbone. I've slid it on a couple times, just test fitting it, cleaned up a little material as I went. One issue I did have is that this one did get cut just a little bit short, so there will be a little bit extra fill on this one. Not the end of the world. The slugs are really long on this lowbrow hardtail, so it shouldn't be an issue. Just do one last fit, and we'll pull it out, we'll drill some holes in the tubes, and then we'll put an engine in it and get it welded up. There we have it, one hardtail on an Ironhead Sportster. So look at fitment up front here on the backbone. I'm gonna clean it up, bevel it a little bit before we weld it. And then at the bottom, and that one got a little short. So we'll have to fill that in with some weld. Not the end of the world, but we'll see what happens once we get the engine in it. We may have to move some material from this one here, and then that would tighten that one up. So we will pull the hardtail off and drill some holes in the frame and then slip it back on. All right, the hardtail is fitted up to the stock frame. Everything's clearanced, everything's cleaned up. We have our holes drilled for our rosette welds. I'm gonna grab the engine and set it into the frame, and we'll throw some bolts in it, see how close we are, and see if it has to come apart and do some more cleanup. Got the engine set in the frame. And we got a little work to do. This one closed up really tight, so we're gonna remove some material off of that. We're really close on the engine bolts. We want to get that just a little more lined up. If we really pull it, I'm sure we could make it reach, but we're at the end of our front bolt here. These are adjustable. We want to try get that more in the center here. Pull the engine out, grind the backbone tube down. As far as the side that we were worried about, plenty of material on that one. The other side, small gap. I'm probably going to remove some material on that one, since when it moves forward it should close up a bit. So let's get it pulled out. Off camera, I just went back and I cleaned up this one here and this here. Beveled all the edges again, ready to be welded. So I'm going to grab the engine, set it back in the frame, and hopefully this time it lines up just fine. I took off a decent amount of material. I don't want to get too crazy. If I have to pull it out in and out again, it's not the end of the world. It's heavy, but I'd rather it line up really nice and be easier in the future. Engine is bolted back in the frame, and we got to come back out and remove some more material. I'm only removing a little bit at a time. I don't want to get too crazy. This time I did draw just a Sharpie line on exactly where it's tight. Then I'll put a piece of tape around it, try to grind to the piece of tape, just so I can have a nice clean edge all the way around. Yeah, going well so far. Pull the engine out and clean up some more metal. All right, third time's a charm. I think it's the third time, might be the fourth. Let's grab an engine. I got a little scared. Third time was a charm. Engine is in the frame, all bolts are tight, everything's lining up really nice. I put a strap on here just while I tighten everything together, just kind of sink it together. I kind of adjusted it. I kept my jack underneath with a wood block, but it is all bolted together. The engine is holding the two halves together. I just want to say thank you to everyone that's watched this far, and to everyone that's watched part one, thank you. Everyone that commented on there, just hearing from you guys, getting your opinion on it, that's what this is all about. The reason I upload these is to show you what I'm doing, but it's also to get some tips and tricks from you guys as well. One thing that I see over and over and over in that comment section was we have to run that paint job. And I agree with you, I think it's super cool. So I'm gonna set it up on the frame, check the locations of the fuel tank mounts, make sure it lined up, let's toss it on. And just like that, the hardtail's fitted up, fuel tank is on, everything lines up really nice. Now we just have a lot of welding to do. I think that wraps up today's video. Hardtail's installed, engine's mounted nice and secure in the frame, and we got a fuel tank mounted on it. A lot of work to go. I just picked up an Eastwood TIG welder. I'm gonna run tomorrow and pick up an argon tank for it, and then I'll do some videos welding the frame together, pulling the engine back out, finish welding it, and then a whole lot of other stuff to come. I hope you join along. If you have anything you want to see, anything you want me to point out in more detail, drop a comment below. I appreciate everyone that's made it this far in the video. Don't forget to subscribe. We'll catch you on the next one. Thanks, guys.